guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Claire and I make travel videos to guide you in your next travel adventure. Just a disclaimer, I am not an expert and all I got for you is from my own experience. Peace! Outfit check for our third day here in Azerbaijan. So guys, if you want to ride metro, station is here. In our case, we need not to ride the metro because we booked a tour through booking.com. Just look for Baku Gobustan Absheron guided trip and they will tour you to Gobustan, Mud Volcano, Bibi-Heybat Mosque, Ateshga of Baku or Fire Temple, Burning Mountain or Yanardag, and the I Love Baku Center near Haydar Aliyev Cultural Center. This is our way going to Gobustan. By the way, Gobustan State Historical and Cultural Reserve is located west of the settlement of Gobustan. It's about 40 miles southwest of the center of Baku. It was established in 1966 when the area was declared a National Historical Landmark of Azerbaijan in an attempt to preserve the rock carvings, mud volcanoes, and musical stones in the region. Guys, we are on our way to Gobustan and we booked this tour in booking.com, right? Gobustan Rock Art Cultural Landscape was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2007. In this vlog, I'll be sharing to you more details about the place from our tour guide.
It's hot. So we stopped by to pay ticket to enter the place.
He could wake up the people from the caves and let's say to organize them, protect their hometown. By the way, now all the parts of this stone has a different sound and rhythm. Why it became like this? Because of the Caspian Sea, salty water of Caspian Sea. Salt affected here all like rocks and the stones, also petroglyphs. For example, corners. That's why corners are empty here, but middle part of this stone is full. And now you can check your musical skills here. Who wants? Who wants to play? Let's imagine that's darbuka or like tabla. Take one stone and play.
Now we started the tour, guys.
So my friends, and here we can see the first petroglyphs. For example, here we can see the foxes, and foxes surrounded the wild pig. This лисы окружили кабана. Our goat, this one, and in comparison with some goats in our life, this bezoar goat was very useful animal, and it was a hunting animal for them. And they are poisonous. Good news for you. But they are Azerbaijani snakes. That's why it makes sense. They are very hospitable, like Azerbaijani people. And in your case, they will bite me, not you. Yeah, because they don't want to have some problems with the embassies. That's why. And over there, my friends, we can see the fox with a tail. And next to the fox, we can see the turtle. So it was a proof that Caspian Sea was here. Gobustan, my friends, became desert only 3,000 years ago. But before here, they had very nice landscapes, and it was a greeny place with a very rich animal world. But after the global warming and natural disasters, Gobustan became desert place. So my friends, and now we can see here upper terrace of Büyüktaş mountain. And here on the top, have a look there. We can see the Gobustani hunters with shaman. They are dancing. And they are dancing yallı. We can see two Gobustani hunters and also Gobustani hunting boat. They caught a fish with the help of this boat. And behind the hunters, we can see now the waves of the Caspian Sea. And the waves of the Caspian Sea also kind of prove for us that Caspian Sea was here before. And come here, please. I will show you the main person of Gobustan. It's a shaman. Yes, this one. And next to shaman, we can see the strongest and the most brave hunter of Gobustan. Only the strongest one and most brave one could be the next shaman after the previous one. Yeah, his helper, let's say. And also, we can see here deer and Gobustani who wanna kill this deer, by the way. Yeah, and this one is the upper terrace of the Büyüktaş mountain. And officially it's from the 7 to the 10,000 years old, like a Mesolithic era. And my friends, now we will go to the cave. Scorpion, this one, but it's not a scorpion actually. It's a shaman, but in different looking. This one. And also here we can see the dancing hunters. They are celebrating their hunting, as always. They are danced a lot. And over here we can see the bull. And bull actually was a symbolic animal for them. It was a symbol of the pregnancy and symbol of the successful farming. Yeah. And over there we can see additional bezoar goat over there. Yeah. And now take your pictures. We will go now inside the cave. Okay, my friends, now we are in Yanardag cave. Ana from Azerbaijani means mother. So it was a mother cave for them. It means like a first living place. Officially, this place from the 10 to the 15 year meet after the hunting, and also during the wars, they could hide there. There, for example, women, children, and also animals. When they had a war with some enemy tribes. And also, my friends, over there in the top, we can see petroglyph of bull, and also here we can see the holes inside the rocks. So that holes also became much more softer because of the salty water of the Caspian Sea. But before it was much more like a wider one. Yeah. And my friends, now we can see the Yanardag cave. But right now I will show you the place where they shooted the Simba Lion King cartoon. Prototype of the Simba Lion King cartoon shooting place. But in reality it was different. It was observation point for shaman. He could control from here all space from the enemy tribes. And also it was a celebration place. They celebrated here victory against the enemies, also date of birth of the children, and also to satisfy shaman, to make him happy. People here cut the heads of the animals and enemies and gave it to him as a sacrificing. Yeah, and also it was because I think he was very peaceful person, I think, maybe, and it was also hunting tactic place for them. So they forced animal to run and to be scared from here. They run and they fell down this one, and it means that we reached a very important place for them. It's a hunter shelter. And my friends, here now I will show you, come with me. Here started the domestication of the animals in Gobustan. That place. And actually dogs, bulls and horses were the first animals who domesticated here, the first one. But dogs, they became their helpers, my friends. During the hunting they participated in their hunting, and also they became the protection of animals here from the other wild animals and from the enemies. Yeah, and for example on the right side, come closer to me please, we can see how dog here running and wanna catch the pumba, wild pig. Here, yes, because wild pig wanted to come here and to kill some animals in the shelter. And we can see how he's running and wanna catch him. And also on the left side, please come closer to this side, please come. On the left side, here, almost 10 horses, almost 10. It's before the domestication. Early Neolithic era of our history, early Neolith. This one and also this one. And my friends, as I told you before, the shelters here, the places, actually living places for animals and for humans before the earthquakes was much more wider. But because of the only one earthquake, so now it's also very narrow place. But here was a conditions, enough condition for everybody, for all the animals to stay here and to be domesticated. And from the early Neolithic era, they started this process. This is the second upper terrace of Bibi-Heybat mountain. And here we can see bull and oryx face to face. It means a pregnancy. So this one is a horse before the domestication. But here we can see two strange petroglyphs, very strange. So it's a pregnant woman actually. It was not a bear, it was a pregnancy. Yeah. And why they painted the pregnant women? Because of from the Mesolith to the Neolithic era here was a matriarchat. Now we are calling it feminism. Yeah, and the women was the beginning of life here, and that's why they painted here a lot of women. And when they became pregnant, they couldn't understand the reason of pregnancy. Pregnant cow, this one. Actually, one of my colleagues, he came here with a group, English speaker group, and he told them like it was a pregnant bull by mistake, not pregnant cow.
Caspian Sea is here.
The most dangerous murderers of Azerbaijan sitting in this jail. Also on the Caspian Sea, my friends. You can see now Gobustani camel, actually from the Middle East. One horn camel. То есть одногорбый верблюд. Близ Ближнего Востока. And in the Middle Ages, during the Silk Road era, when they saw caravans with the camels first time in their life, they decided to paint them. Actually, from here, it looked like a wick turtle or sick turtle, but actually it was a camel. So they were not very talented in the painting, I know. And maybe they didn't have their Da Vinci too. So after the rain, the water dropped here inside the house and they used to collect and drink it. Also their animals too. And also that places was a sacrificing place for shaman. When they cut the heads of animals and enemies, like blood should drop inside the house. Yeah, and they belong, all of them, for example, there are lots of them, they belong from the upper Paleolithic era to the Neolithic era of our history. Until the Neolithic, they used like this water collection for themselves. Yeah. And my friends, official age of Gobustan is at 20,000 years old, which fixed by UNESCO.
Ulat kaalaman galing sa Gobustan. Yan po ang weather update ngayon. Sobrang init. Kaya drink your water. Heading to our next stop, the Mud Volcano. The one we're riding right now is called Taxi. Hi guys, we are going to Mud Lake. We changed from a big car to this small one. Because the other cars cannot go to the place, so we have to change a cab. There's a reason why they're using this kind of cars. They're using this kind of cars because of the roads. Yeah. road from that side somewhere and come here to the mud volcano. So these are the mud volcanoes here in Azerbaijan. It appeared on the territory of the present Azerbaijan Republic 25 million years ago. Deposits of oil and gas can be found in the area. Mud volcano components can be used as raw materials for the chemical and construction industries, as well as pharmacology. Some tourists made this as mud bath as treatment to relieve rheumatism, skin disease, liver and spleen problems. It's really boiling, guys. See?
Şahta.
Şahta.
Olmuş oğlum.
Hala gelin de
Ben birisi ama.
Şahta. Hala gelin.
Olmuş oğlum. Kabala, panda.
Kabala lagi ka.
Olmuş kabala.
Kabala?
İşte bu.
Asa man.
Olmuş oğlum. Şişe hep şey. Erzazı.
Apa menggugur? Kita naman sinabot yan. Tapos na ko, palhin ako ng likod. We will eat? We will eat or no?
Geliyorlar Bibi-Heybat Mosque.
Mukha na ta?
Yok Mosque.
Asa man?
Maçtan sonra gezip
Yan. Sa
Mosque. Ondan sonra gezip varmış. Şey ateşşah.
Ada siya.
Süper. Ateşşah.
Sugar. Abro.
Bildiğiniz mi?
Ano man na? Ice fish.
Now we arrive in our next destination, the Bibi-Heybat Mosque. It is an historical mosque in Baku, Azerbaijan. The existing structure built in 1990s. It is a recreation of a mosque with the same name built in the 13th century, which was completely destroyed in 1936.
Actually, what does mean Bibi-Heybat? Heybat and Bibi. Bibi was a name of the Fatima. Fatima was a daughter of Islam. And Heybat was a person who had a mixed gender and who took care of her. And because in Islam, if you are a woman, especially from the holy room, it's a on the left side, now we can see first industrially oil well in the world. It was built in 1846 by the Russian Empire, ministers of finance of the Russian Empire. And as I told you before, they wanted to find here water. But for that purpose, they divided from their budget 1,000 silver rubles, which was like a huge money for that time. And first year it was a fonte here, and the oil industry staff with the buckets, they went up and down and collect the oil from the fonte. But in 1876, we was built our first oil pipe in the history, from Baku to Batumi, and it started from here. And also, my friends, this one was active until the Second World War, and the second like oil well in the world was built in Texas, Houston, 13 years later from Baku. Yeah, and over there we can see modern oil pump. It was built in 2005 by Sokar, State Oil Company of Azerbaijan. And the depth of this pump is about 500 meters. And it used to produce before from 1 to the 2 tons oil per day. Yeah, but now it's just imitating work because like no oil here. Imitation, like imitation or to exhibit the people like because engine is working. But over there behind us, my friends, the oil pumps are still working and they are still producing the oil. 1 ton in average per month. $140 for 1 barrel. Yeah, and even now it's the most expensive. And building, for example, over there now we can see it's not an alien plate. Let's see. Yeah, it calls Aquatic Palace. So it was built in 2015 for a specially European Olympic Games. In 2015 we hosted it. And now the swimming competitions of Azerbaijan, also water polo competitions are happening there.
So guys, we are here in the first oil produced in the world. So we are walking under the heat of the sun. And halata naman mahangin sa labas. So you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a great singer. Hi, Ate Kim. Hi, Ate Kim D in the house. Yo, wait. Nag-uulat galing Baku.
This is Baku's newest mall, guys. Imagine, it's very nice. Formula 1 will be here also, guys. That's why they made some renovations and improvements on the road. They also installed bleachers for the people to use during the Formula 1 race. This time, we are on our way to the most awaited part of the day, lunch. But it took us almost an hour for us to eat our lunch from the previous destination, going to the restaurant that we will be eating. So guys, after the lunch, we went to the Fire Temple, or locally known as Ateshga of Baku. The temple was used as a Hindu, Sikh, and Zoroastrian place of worship. The Fire Temple was nominated for inclusion on the list of World Heritage Sites, UNESCO, in 1998. On December 19th, 2007, it was declared a State Historical Architectural Reserve by decree of the President of Azerbaijan. Later, I will share to you some information given by our tour guide. So guys, we're about to eat and we are going to eat in this place. It's very hot, but it's all worth it. So guys, you can also buy souvenirs and pasalubong in this place. So nice. I think we are going to eat that side. Worth it. Lunchtime! Next destination is nearby, so we just walk from the restaurant going to the fire temple.
They joined them much more later. So in Middle Ages, in a Silk Road era, the traders from the India, they bring them from India, and Punjabi and Sikh tribes, they became friends with the local Zoroastrians because of their ideology. Both of them were ascets. Asceticism ideology made them friends. And now we can see here fire. So guys, that's not natural gas. It's a gas pipe. But natural gas was here until the 1942. Then it finished. And Zoroastrians, they left the temple because they thought that their God left them. Okay. My friends, and here we can see Sanskrit in a Hindi language and also Persian language. So it was one of the proofs that Persians and Hindu people. Yes, and guys, actually I'm not Hindu, but I know something about him. Yeah. And it's a Natraj dance, but he was god of dance and he was a god of destroyers. When he became angry, his third eye here opened and he started dance Tandav dance. And Tandav, when he started dancing, everything was surrounded him, started to destroy. Yes, and during in the day of the judgment, according to Hindu religion, he will be the last god in Hinduism who will come to our earth and who will dance Tandav dance last time. And after that, day of the judgment will start officially. But pre-last god in Hinduism who will come to our earth before him will be his son, Ganesh. And Ganesh statue also here. We will see him a little bit later. My friends, now we can see the suffering room. By the way, fasting and the suffering was one of the options to become a diet, to die faster. Because the main goal in there. Это тоже для них было своего. By the way, I am very grateful to him, to Ganesh. Don't ask me why. Him to satisfy him. Grew up, he decided to come back to her. At the same time, she took a bath in the bathroom, and she told to Ganesh, if somebody wants to come, don't give him permission. And Shiva came, asked for a permission, and he told him no, because they didn't know each other, father and son.
This is Yanardag. It has a natural gas fire that blazes continuously on a hillside on the Absheron Peninsula and the Caspian Sea near Baku. Yanardag is characterized by its eternal flame, believed to have been burning for thousands of years. It was so hot, so we bought ice cream. We need to go back to the city before the sunset, and it's rush hour, so it's a bit traffic. And our last destination, the I Love Baku sign. It's a long day and time to go home. This is what it looks like outside our accommodation at night. We just went back to the accommodation and packed up 4-hour flight. I'm sharing to you guys what you can see in Azerbaijan at night on our way to the airport. Hope you guys learned something from this trip. By the way, I'm speaking in English so our non-Filipino friends can also understand. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you guys in my next vlog.